Josh, thank you so much for your time. One possible game away from a final. Give me your assessment and feeling.
Yeah, the feeling is good in the group. It's I guess it feels like we've got some momentum from the last couple of games, even though they've been spaced out. I think we've played 2 in the last sort of week and a bit, but it feels like that momentum's starting to get behind us, and it's starting to turn our way a little bit. So the feeling in the group's really good.
What about this championship pedigree, World Cup winner, champion with CSK and all of that? What are you bringing into this RCB lineup that we are not aware of?
Not too much, I don't think.
Oh, come on.
I just stick to my role. I think is probably the biggest thing, and I sort of mentioned that to a few of the other players. Is if we just stick to, all 11 players have got their own role tonight, and if they do that well, it goes a long way for us to winning the game. So don't focus on anything else other than that. Don't get swept up in it. It's just about focusing on what you do well and sticking to that.
Yeah, talking about that, we've spoken a number of times over the last year, and you've always stressed how much you're learning, how much you're trying to vary, and the Yorker was a thing you talked about. How applicable was that towards the back end in that last game?
Yeah, I think, everyone's a little bit different in what works for them, and Harsh was bowling those, off pace into the wicket, and that works brilliantly for him, and I think I probably just got a little bit caught up in thinking that was working for everyone, and got hit for a couple of sixes bowling that, and then sort of went back to my strengths, not focusing on the batter at all, just focusing on my strengths and executing those Yorkers, whether it be wide or straight. So, a little bit learning again as I mentioned last game, and I'll take that into tonight.
Playing, travelling, playing, how challenging is that on the body and the mind?
Yeah, it's a little bit, I guess, how it used to be. We're not stuck in bubbles in the one city all the time, which is probably the one positive of it. You don't have to travel as much, and you can relax and have rest days. So the last few days we've been, to Calcutta and now up to Ahmedabad. So, it's a little bit taxing, but, that's part of the game.
What's the key tonight for your guys if you're to go one step further?
Yeah, I think our batting's come along really well, and they've got some real confidence and real momentum. And I think one thing we've talked about is any one of the 11 players can be the match winner. I think that's a great strength of our squad and our team. So it's anyone's night tonight, and any one of those 11 players can put their hand up.
I'm going to be chastised and docked my pay for this, but one more question. Rajat Patidar, your thoughts on his effort?
He's been unbelievably. Since coming in, he's been awesome. I think he just takes the game on, and he's that player comes in at 3 and really takes the game on through that power play, and even those sort of quieter overs, which are usually 7 to 11, he really dominates those, and it gets us on the front foot leading into that back 10. So he's been phenomenal.
It's been an education watching your transition and your improvement over the last 12 months. All the best.
Thanks, Bish. Cheers.